There we go, guys. It's time for the clutch to be replaced because this one now is slipping so much that I cannot even go up hills. Right, here is the receipt. I paid 165 because I also bought the struts. No, it's not the struts, it's the links, the stabilizer links. There you go. The price is $20.25, but they charge me £11.52 for each, and I paid $27.65 total. They always give me a little discount. As you can see here, they say trade, so they help me a little bit. All right, and then the clutch, $199. A bit of a discount, so I paid 114, plus VAT, it was 137.42. That's GT, general traffic. So there is a I don't know if you can get it cheaper somewhere else. I buy from these guys because they're not far from my house, and also if there's an issue, I always go back to them and say, guys, I want my money back. They know me. The devil you know is much better than the devil you don't know. Right, this is the pressure plate here, so we're gonna change that. Just put it there. And this one, this is the plate that is slipping. The good thing with this clutch, with the GT general traffic, I think they sell better quality. I don't think it's the top quality, but it's better quality. If you look in here, these springs, there are some other springs inside, so it looks like it's better quality. Maybe Peugeot or Citroen will sell much better quality than this, but but they wouldn't give me a discount though. So buy this from Citroen or Peugeot, probably this will cost over £500. I haven't got that amount of money. Now this car has done 160,000 miles now, roughly there. I'll show you when I finish at the end. And this is the first time I changed the clutch. So if this can last me at least 100,000 miles to 120,000 miles, bingo. All right, I'm driving this car very nice and gentle because I want to cross the 200,000 mark, and then the rest will be just profit. To be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if it just falls apart. 200,000 miles, I think, is huge amount of miles. So let's get started. Now, first thing is first, I'm going to remove everything here, including the bolts at the top of the gearbox, so that when I lift the car, I have very less things to remove here because the car will be a little bit higher. Okay, so the battery out, these pipes, this is straightforward. Just want this to be as quick and as easy as possible. I don't want complications in a very long video. So then this, if your radio has a code, note it down before you remove the battery, because once you remove this, it will be a nightmare if you don't have the code to get another one. Okay, so there we go. So I'm going to remove this. Okay, remove this part here. It's very easy to remove this. We just here. There we go. Goes like that, and then here we have to remove this spanner number 10. Remove this, connect this one here, spanner number 10. Okay, right, we're removing this one here, but as I always say, immediately after removing all this, it has to go back right there. Okay, it has to go back. It reduces having bolts and screws all over the place. It's confusing. Then this one you pull here, and this one just comes out like so. Then this is out. Put push it to one side. This one here. Then this box. Just come out. There we are. Right. Now there is a bolt there. It is holding the battery. It needs to come out. I think it's a this little one here was 10. Okay. All the sizes of tools will be mentioned or stated in the description. Okay. Right, that's number 10, socket number 10. We'll take out this one. Okay. So there we are. Yeah, these are 13 mil socket or spanner. Okay, so the tray needs to come out. Yeah, the tray is out now, so we have to remove this bracket here. That's the one that holds the tray. We have this, I think it's a bolt, another bolt here, and then some other bolts in here. There's another one hidden there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think there's, oh, feels like there's another one hiding there. So 6. All right. All these are spanner 13 mil. All these 6 bolts. Okay, I removed 3, so if I'm removing the other 3, then this bracket will come out. Guys, as you can see here, it has been a battle. The other bolt, because there were 6 to remove this, the other one, this side, it looks like spanner 16, but the thing is, it is welded on this bracket. It's a nut that is welded on this bracket. You have to remove the wheel like this. You have to remove the wheel and remove the bolt that way. I've gone through hell to try to take it out from the other side. It is just like this. As you can see, this is a nut, but it's welded on the body. That one, it's welded on that bracket. I fought with it, trying to take it out. It's a bit like trying to take out this nut here. It's welded, it cannot go out. It's the bolt on the other side. It's the bolt on the other side that you can take out. Like right here, there's a bolt here. Now, I don't know why Sarkozy decided to put a bolt here, not on the other side. You have to remove all this. Remove the cover, remove the wheel, remove the cover. Just to remove one last bolt. It's a pain in the butt. So it's coming out now. I'll show you the bracket after taking it out. Here it is. Look, I've been fighting with it to try to remove it because I thought it's just a nut. No, it's a bolt. It's a nut welded here. This is the bolt. It goes through there. Remove the wheel, remove the everything. Just remove just one last. All the other ones, you remove them from the top except this one. That's Sarkozy for you. That's Sarkozy for you. It's a pain in the butt. I had to go through all this stress. Now, you don't have to go through the stress because I found out this for you. All right? Okay, so let's just carry on. Now, as you can see here, there is a bit of oil around the gearbox here. This oil is the oil that came out on top of the engine. I've sorted it out, so because I'm taking this part out now, I can go on and clean it. Okay. So I'm just gonna carry on, keep on removing these. These you just clip. These are here. The link rods that goes to the gear. You take a plier, you clip the top, it comes out. There's another one on the other side here. There are 2 of them. So you take a plier at the top here, these 2, you clip them together. This thing pops out. Very easy. Right. First thing is first, down here, The first thing is to take out the oil. Now, unlike Vauxhalls, well, the ones that I worked on anyway, this one has a plug here. You remove this plug. You remove the plug, and then the oil comes out. All right, so there's a plug there. You need a container to put the oil in. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Right, the oil is coming out now. So from here, I'm going to take out the wheel on the other side, then remove the drive shafts and go underneath, remove all the bolts that holds the gearbox. Right, we've taken off the oil. Now I'm going to remove the drive shafts. So this can be done in two ways. You can remove these two bolts here and then pull this. When you pull this to you, the drive shaft just pulls out. Then you just lift it and put it on one side. What you can do also is you can remove this bolt here, hit it out and remove the whole drive shaft. But I think it is quite a bit of work, so I'll just do this. Remove this two, this comes down, then remove the drive shaft. Right guys, I'm on the driver's side. I managed to remove the hub. I removed the whole thing from the other side. Let me just show you. There, as you can see, I removed the whole hub here. Just left this and this. Even the calipers, I removed them, so I have enough space here. So this side is out, so I'm going to remove the other side, which is this side. Now I wanted to remove this ball joint, but I thought, let me just try to remove these two to avoid removing the whole thing and pulling the drive shaft. Because this side, because the drive shaft is coming this side, and the gearbox, when you remove it, it goes that side. So I think this side we don't have to remove all the stuff. That side, because the gearbox is going there to remove it, we need more space on that side. So here, I think as long as we can remove this and the drive shaft comes a little bit this way, we are happy with that. The gearbox is going in the opposite direction anyway. So I've been removing these. I just removed one of these. There's another one. What's going on this side is the drive shaft is in two parts. This part and another part that goes into the gearbox. All right. So there's a bracket that holds this part, and it is held by these bolts. They are Allen keys. I have no idea what number it is because, as you know, I have basic tools. I'm using this and it has no numbers on it, you know, no numbers. So this is just going to be guesswork. I have no idea. If you have set of these Allen keys, you'll find one that fits this one. There are two of them. I removed the first one. I'm going to remove the second one at the bottom. I have a torch here. Probably be able to, right there. Yeah, right there. If this thing focus, can you focus? There, that little one there. I'm going to remove it, and then at the bottom there, that's the mount that holds the engine. I don't know if I have to remove that, because if it's not attached to the gearbox, there's no need to remove it. Just leave it there. Go to deal with the gearbox. All right, so I'm removing that other one because they're too far. I use this. It is flexible here, and it's a short extension and a long extension. It does the work, even though there's limited space. This car is very compact, but I managed to remove the first one. Okay, so I'm gonna carry on. I'll remove the second one and then remove these and try to push this way. As long as the drive shaft just comes out, bingo, then I'm going to deal with the gearbox. Right, I've removed it. two of them, there they are, and they have this little bracket. Okay, it goes this way, not this way, okay, or this way, just this way. It holds this first part of the drive shaft. So all we have to do now is remove this and then go to tap it that side, because if you just pull it, you're going to dismantle the whole connection inside, and it's a hell of a job to put it back together. So these two, and maybe this one. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this thing will easily come this way. We'll see. Right, as you can see there, it moved backwards, but I think we need to get it moving a little bit more. But this pipe here is holding it, so it's not going to. I want just few inches, so I'm just going to remove the caliper and let it hang here so that it moves a little bit more. Then we will forget about the ball joint. All right, I'm trying to do this as simply as possible because I haven't got time to dismantle the whole thing like I did on the other side. That's it. I think I have enough space on the other side, so I'm just going underneath to start removing the bolts that holds the gearbox, the starter, everything. Let me just go there. Yeah, now I'm going underneath the car, but I have secured it. As you can see, I've put the wheels and the wooden slippers. These timbers are used on the old timbers that were used on rail lines for the trains. So I got one, I cut it in half. So I don't use jack stands because I just don't trust jack stands. They tend to slip, especially where I live. It's like in a cliff, so it slopes. There's no way I can use jack stands, they will slip. All right, I hope you can see here. I'm underneath, so you can see all this mess is because of the oils that were coming off that thing for the cylinder on top of the engine. Right, so where we are. So I'm gonna start removing all these bolts, all of them, all the way. At the top I've removed most of them, so that's where we are. Okay, I don't think I have to film removing each bolt. I can point them out like this one here. There's this one here which is on the other side here. Is this one. There's another one here. There's this one. All the way to the other side. Okay. Then after I finish here, I think there's 3 at the top that are still holding the gearbox. Then I'll support the engine here and then start removing the gearbox mount. Right now I've put the jack underneath the engine to hold it up because I'm going to remove the gearbox mounts. This thing, I don't know what it does. I just removed it and I don't know what its purpose is. So like I said, this is my car, so I think I have a choice to decide to put it back or just leave it laying there because it doesn't seem to serve any purpose whatsoever. If you know what it does, maybe comment below there, but I'm not going to put it back unless the screws become too long. Then yeah, I'll put it back, but for now I don't see its job. It's just a thing sitting there. All right, okay, so now I'm going to start removing these and then lower the engine. All right, I removed so many things. I removed the slave cylinder here for the clutch. There are no bolts at the top here. The starter, I removed one. The other one is at the top, so I'll try to see if I can put my hand this side to remove it. If it doesn't, I have to go back underneath. These I've removed them. You just clip the top here, or it's gone down. These sides, they protrude up when it's in there. So what you do is just clip them and then pull the whole thing up. The other one does exactly the same thing. So that's it. So let me just remove this. Now I've removed the gearbox mount. Now I'm trying to because I don't want to remove the gearbox fully. I'm going to just push it that way, remove the clutch, put a new one, blah blah blah. All right, so we've done here now. I have to go back underneath there because I don't think there's enough space here to get the starter bolts out. So I'm going back underneath. Right, I decided to remove the pipes. There's one, and there's one here because they were getting in the way. I was working blind. There were 2 bolts. This one, an Allen key. It's an Allen key, it's not torxed. So it's Allen key. There is a number there, 6. CSCM-V6. I don't know what that means. I know like 13 mil, 15 mil, and then there is this one. This one is spanner number 16. Everything else is 13, but this one, Sakuzi, he put a 16. So I was trying with this because I was working blind, thinking, oh, maybe the hole there is a bit longer here. So the hole inside there is touching that. So I went to drill it inside, make it bigger, only to find out that, oh, it's not the hole there. It is 16. It's crazy. It's made. This one, they're 13. This one is 13. That one is 13. Sarkozy. And then after this one, after 16, so it's 13, 13, 16, then Allen key. Why? I have no idea. Maybe it's a French thing. Why not just put all of them 13, or all of them Allen key, or all of them 16? Make it easy. Oh, no. It will be too easy for nice Oscar. Shouldn't be made easy for nice Oscar. All right, so I'm going to go underneath to remove the starter now. Right, as you can see, folks, I've taken out all the bolts, and the gearbox is now out. I want to just say I got stuck for almost 30 minutes because the gearbox wouldn't come out. There was just one bolt, and it was hidden here, right there. So you had to remove one of these. This holds the bracket for the DPF. Then after removing this one, then there will be a bolt hidden there. I looked everywhere, wondering what the heck is going on, and I finally found it. And then the gearbox just fell off. Right, there we are, guys. It's out. As you can see, it's absolutely finished. Look at all. It was starting to touch even the rivets, these little rivets. So that's what we call finish. It was no longer gripping at all. So it makes sense that it was slipping. Look at this one here. Just touching the rivets, look at that. So it was just absolutely finished. It's so thin. Look at this. 160,000 miles this has done. Just shows that if you take care of the car, it takes care of you. So I know it's a pain in the butt to change the clutch, but yeah, it has done a very good job. I mean, there was no clutch at all. Look at I could do a little bit longer. Now look at this as well here. It's a bit shiny than other areas. Yeah. I don't know if it right here. So this is where the rivets were hitting. Right, this is the release bearing, this tiny little thing. It was rusty, as you can see here. Rust. Right. The gearbox is in. Yesterday, the battery on this thing, because of limited resources, folks, the battery died before I finish everything. So I had to charge the phone, but I couldn't wait, so I had to carry on. I've put the clutch in, I've put the gearbox back in, so it's all, I've checked the clutch if it's pressing very well, because the release bearing was a bit tricky, but it's okay. What I'd like to say here, you see, I've put the starter now right here. Here, this is the starter. I've put it in. Remember, I did not remove this bracket, this mount here, this engine mount, and I did not remove the drive shaft as well. My recommendation is remove the drive shaft and remove this. You'll have huge amount of space. I was working on a very tight space and it was not easy. It took me longer than I wanted because of lack of space, but it's done now. Okay, now I'm gonna just clean this old oils here and then go to the top, finishing putting all the bolts. All right, I think I will end the video here unless there's something I need to report. And as you know, guys, I always say installation, reinstallate or replacing this parts after putting the new clutch to put back things again is much faster, much easier than taking them out. So there we are. It's just a reversal, you know. I don't think I have to film putting back each and every bolt. Make the video very long, unnecessary, you know. So right, after doing such a big job, you need to look underneath and see what everything that is loose. Put cable ties on it. You see this heat shield here, it was loose, so I put a cable tie on it. I went to put another cable tie at the top there. It was hitting this. I was always wondering what the hell is making noise. It was this. So I put cable tie here. There's another one, I've put two. There's a one somewhere here. So it's good to do this so that once you come out of here, then you know that, you know, the job is fully done. Don't want to be coming back here every time. So that's it. I've connected everything, bolted everything, even this bracket. There was that bracket that I said I didn't know what to do. I just put it back in, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna go out now. The drive shaft is in, as you can see there. It's the drive shaft, and put the bracket that holds it on the other side here. Okay, let me see if I get this thing. There's a bracket that holds the drive shaft this side, so it's in. So I don't think there's anything I need to. The air condition, I removed it, so I put the cables here and everything, so it's done. Okay, the starter is in, the cable for the starter in, and I've tried to wipe it a little bit to clean it a little bit, so it's all right. Okay, I'm going out now. There you have it, folks. I'm done, finished, put everything back together. I cleaned the gearbox a little bit. This is why it's a bit shiny. Now there was a bracket at the bottom of this one that has a bolt behind the wheel. I didn't put that bolt because I think it's crazy to, you know, to remove the wheel just for one bolt. If the a gearbox mount goes. I just remove all these. No need to remove the wheel. I think they're stupid. Whoever did that is very stupid. So everything is all right. No faults. I'll just close the engine and go inside, show you. Here we are, 164,000 miles. So as you can see, no lights on the dash, and it changes fine. It's in the gear. Look, it's moving. See, moving backwards. So I'm gonna just go out, just test drive it. But that's how it is, folks. I just need to set the time there, because when you take off the battery, the time goes. All right, so everything good. There's nothing to report. Someone asked me about the DPF. No problems. Everything's sorted. No issues. I hope this Clash can do another 100,000. I mean, I was aiming for 200,000 miles and then get rid of the car. But if it's still going, why get rid of it? It's just keep going. All right, guys. So if there is any question, just comment below. I didn't film when I was putting back the gearbox and the clutch and all that, because I have limited resources. My phone died and it was very hot because I've been filming and I have lots of videos to edit. So it's done now. Okay, guys, I did the stabilizer rods as well. I didn't think I had to film that. Come on, it's very, very easy to do. So thank you very much for watching, for your support. And like I said, if you need any question, if you have any question, just comment below, especially about tools, especially about how to do this and that. On the description, I'll write what I recommend doing to make the job easy, okay? Because I didn't remove a lot of things and it was very tight to get, especially the starter. It took me like 45 minutes just to remove 2 bolts for the starter, okay? Because I didn't remove the drive shaft, I didn't remove the engine mount on the side, so I had very limited space. Now, if I had to do this again, that's the first thing I'm going to do. Remove the wheels, pull the drive shafts completely out, remove the engine mount on the side, remove the starter, because we all have enough space there. So that's how it is. So let me just go for a test drive. But that's how it is. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.